Special day for Wayne Rooney at the front of the queue for Manchester United, wearing that captain's armband. His 500th appearance for this football club. I was at his first here against Fenerbahce in the Champions League 2004 when he recovered from injury. Everyone wondered what it would, how he would take to playing here. It's a special place to play. He comes with added pressure playing here, and he scored a hat-trick. He dazzled that night. Free kick amongst them. I think it was 2 free kicks actually from Wayne Rooney. Here we are 11 years later, captain of Manchester United. Maybe not at the peak of his powers of late, but how big an achievement is that to play for this club for 500 games?
Yeah, well, it speaks for itself, and he's in some illustrious company within that, the appearances, but it's the goals the man scored. And you said he might not be in a great vein of form at the minute, but I believe that he's got a huge amount of pressure on his shoulders. I think at times so much responsibility falls upon Wayne Rooney, and I think others have to start pulling rank, stepping up with performances. And you look at the squad today, I think it's a more powerful looking squad, certainly a lot more experience than the side that lost against Bournemouth. And I expect them to not only Wayne Rooney to put on a big performance with Manchester United today.
This is the theatre of dreams. We please welcome Norwich City and Manchester United.
Expectation levels always huge when those players wearing those red shirts walk out at Old Trafford. A manager who is under pressure, but Manchester United not too far off the top of the Barclays Premier League. These fans, though, demanding more. They want more of a swagger, more to talk about in matches. They want entertainment here. And Louis van Gaal hoping that he can deliver what they want. Wayne Rooney walking out for the 500th time as a Manchester United player. A wonderful, wonderful achievement for one of English football's greats who is looking to rediscover his form. He's had a bit of a break because of an ankle injury, looking to be recharged and refreshed. Well, Wayne Rooney had the world at his feet when he arrived here as a teenager. He may not be at his influential best right now, but he's written his name in the stars above Old Trafford. And today he plays for the 500th time for Manchester United. Only the 10th player to reach that milestone, receiving a memento to mark the occasion from a man whose goal-scoring record he is after, Sir Bobby Charlton. Well, let's take a check on today's teams then, and David De Gea has kept 3 clean sheets in 4 games against Norwich City. The back 4 has a much more experienced feel about it this week, with Chris Smalling and Phil Jones returning. Ashley Young is at right back. Marouane Fellaini was a nuisance for Bournemouth to deal with last week. He stays alongside Michael Carrick. Wayne Rooney returns from an ankle injury and will play his 500th game for the club today. It all started for him here with a hat-trick against Fenerbahce 11 years ago. Anthony Martial's last Premier League goals were in September, and Herrera is amongst the substitutes. Declan Rudd thought his Norwich career was over a couple of seasons ago. Now he's starting at Old Trafford. Russell Martin moves to right back with Andre Wisdom out injured. Ryan Bennett comes into that back 4. Gary O'Neill's industry alongside Alex Tettey-Steele will look to keep United out. Nathan Redmond's pace could cause Daley Blind problems, while Wes Hoolahan is a clever player given a pocket of space. And Cameron Jerome looks to put last week's nightmare miss against Everton behind him here. John Ruddy is on the bench. Ryan Bennett drafted into the Norwich City back 4 here today, with Andre Wisdom out injured and Russell Martin moving across to right back. Bennett could be in for a busy day. Norwich City just a 1 clean sheet so far this season, which came back in November against Swansea City, and that will be music to his ears. Anthony Martial, who's looking to rediscover his golden touch again. Memphis Depay looked a threat against Bournemouth last week. So the instructions have been dished out. Louis van Gaal hoping that his Manchester United players come up with the goods here. Alex Neil, who was Hamilton's player-manager just over a year ago, walking out at the likes of Arbroath in front of 700 fans, is plotting United's downfall. Michael Oliver, the referee, blows his whistle. Away we go. No manager is safe. Jose Mourinho axed, if you lose the players, you lose your job. Louis van Gaal may have lost some of the fans, but he has the backing of the board, and he says his players. But he's under pressure despite being in the title race. This is the first cruncher of the afternoon, or it was.
Yeah, well, Martin Olsen just leaving down a marker on Martial. He's come out to the right-hand side, it's Rooney. It's gone through the middle. Mata is now working in that number 10 role. I think Martial's got goals in him. I really do think he's got a real talented game awareness as well. I just would love to see him be given more opportunities for Manchester United through that middle.
Yeah, we've seen him moved out wide before, Martial. He did for Monaco. More often not play as a wide striker. That's where he's operating today for Manchester United. Louis van Gaal looking to awaken the force. He has set his players the target of winning the next 3 Premier League games, the final 3 of 2015, starting here with Norwich City.
Yeah, already Norwich pressing the game. They want David De Gea just launch one.
There's Marouane Fellaini, a real nuisance for Bournemouth to deal with last week. Now it's Memphis Depay, just trying to take out Rooney in the middle. Fellaini was arriving too. Really beaten to the punch by Ashley Young. Since he was a 16-year-old, the cameras have never been far away from Wayne Rooney. He's grown up in the spotlight. His 500th game for Manchester United today. Only the 10th player to reach that particular milestone, and he's leading the line here. There's Juan Mata. Memphis Depay. Now Carrick. So Norwich City's 2 banks of 4, and Wes Hoolahan tucking in behind Cameron Jerome. Martial slip, Brady's onto him. This is Wes Hoolahan. Nice touchdown from Tete. Mata. This is Young. 3 in the box for Manchester United. Bennett in the way for Norwich.
Yeah, good header from Bennett. But again, Norwich playing themselves into trouble. They did it against Everton last week. They were almost punished again.
Nice pass from Ashley Young, but a positive start from the home team here.
Yeah, well, Ashley Young dropping into that right full-back position. I think you get quality in the wider third of the pitch for Manchester United. When he gets in advanced areas, he will put in decent balls.
Fellaini. This is Memphis Depay. City have changed their style of play. They started the season playing on the front foot, aggressive, expansive football, but it left them open at the back. Being more conservative, but aren't getting the results. And Everton should have been out of sight last week in the first half at Carrow Road, but Norwich City managed to hang on in there. Won it in the second half with Jerome's chance, but Alex Neil has had to readjust his system, his playing style as the season's gone on.
Well, I think it's a good sign that a manager can do that. Sometimes he can be forgiven for just sticking to his beliefs and thinking, OK, I'll get it right, but he's identified that, as you say, Gary, too open. And in this league, you can't be that.
Trouble here for Nathan Redmond.
Yeah, as he goes in here, I think he takes just one right in the face. Danny Blinn going to knock it up the line. Should be fine.
Saw his team drop into the bottom three last week, but he is a fighter, the youngest manager in the Premier League. He was a captain at the age of 23 at Hamilton, playing alongside and helping to develop the likes of James McCarthy and James MacArthur. Fellaini the target there from Young. Now it's Memphis Depay. Fellaini beaten to the punch by Bennett.
Yeah, Depay just looking for the little 1-2. But that diagonal is on for Manchester United.
Memphis Depay again. Plenty of elevation on the cross. Too deep for Martial. Ashley Young trying to back up the play. This is Brady. Straight to Carrick. No way out for Norwich City. Ashley Young trying to spin. Norwich deal with it that time.
Yeah, a real clever ball from Michael Carrick. But good pressure from Manchester United.
Don't touch from Smalling, but he gets it back. Fortuitous from Houlihan.
Yeah, he was lucky, but this is what he's been good at, stepping in.
Fizzes that ball to Wayne Rooney. Now Martial. This is Carrick. One man who can pass the ball forward for Manchester United, Michael Carrick. Daley Blind. Depay. Blind again. Nice combination from United. Rooney! Mata was waiting to pounce, but Rudd quickly drops onto it.
That's a lovely little move down the left-hand side. I thought Rooney was just going to take it first time. He just tries to take a touch on the run. Just slightly behind them.
As ever, they are here in their numbers. As ever, they are expectant, the Manchester United fans. There's Basson. He looked hesitant and he's screaming at Tete.
Yeah, he wants Tete to give him an angle so he can roll it and then just release the pressure, but didn't get it.
We know there's been unrest here, and an early United goal is key to settling things down, but they don't tend to score early. The earliest they have scored is the 22nd minute, which is a Kyle Walker own goal here on the opening day against Tottenham. He scored a couple of first half goals here in the Premier League this season.
It's quite an incredible start, and it's down to possibly the build-up play that Louis van Gaal has asked the United players to do. It's more a patient passing build-up.
Blind, so much better than that with his left foot. Straight to Brady. That's the clever Houlihan. Now Robbie Brady back. That's his boyhood club here today. Houlihan. O'Neill. Bennett. He's under pressure, he thought, as Depay closed in. He's given the ball straight to Martial. This is Carrick. Fellaini. Memphis Depay, this is Juan Mata, and now Fellaini, who is offside. Flag had gone up before Rooney found the back of the net.
Yeah, it's a lovely little feed into Fellaini. I did think he was offside immediately. I know the flag was a little late going up, but I think the assistant referee just looking to make sure it was going to reach Fellaini. Dispatched nonetheless from Rooney. There's a lovely little feed in here from Mata. Could you see it's definitely offside, as is Rooney. A cute finish from the Manchester United captain.
Missed a few, out injured, refreshed, recharged, and ready to go for Manchester United today. Maybe a clear foul on Ashley Young.
Yeah, this is without a doubt a foul. Ashley Young getting the body in between ball and man. Robbie Brady not prepared to give him any space to get out of the trouble he was in. I just wondered whether Juan Mata was asking Michael Oliver earlier on about the offside decision.
He was inquiring about something. Playing in number 10 here, Juan Mata. It is his favourite position, but he struggled at times in that position when he has played there a few occasions this season.
Yeah, I just feel that Wayne Rooney is tailor-made for that position, and Martial up top.
We have seen in the last couple of years that teams are no longer fearing coming here, no longer break out in a cold sweat when they see Old Trafford towering up in front of them. Norwich City will want to try and test Manchester United's confidence here. Not won at Old Trafford since the 80s. Play waved on as Martial picks up. Brady is the man down for Norwich then. Martial left grounded. Brady's still down here. Slowly gets back to his feet now. Out of the game for now. Here's Martial. Carrick. Ashley Young looking to deliver. Rooney trying to put the squeeze on Bassong. That's Carrick. Fellaini. Tete. And looking to try and use his pace. Jones always in charge of the situation.
Yeah, David De Gea's getting very good use of the ball as well. Really comfortable with the ball at his feet.
Carrick. Norwich City settling into the shape of two banks of four. O'Neill steps out now to put pressure on Mata.
Well, the other reason for not scoring early goals, Gary, is quite clearly that teams do get into that shape you're speaking about.
So United have to try situations and scenarios like this, switching play to Ashley Young, who looks to pick out Fellaini. Bennett having to stretch, then Bassong. Carrick, space and time for Mata to turn. Ahead of Russell Martin. Lovely touch there from Memphis Depay. Now it's Daley Blind. Tete stretching that time. This is Memphis Depay. Couldn't pick out the top corner.
Yeah, the problem is you get no backlift, so it's really hard to generate the power as it drops to him. And he hasn't got too many options in front of him. And as I said, no backlift, he's just trying to find that top corner with the instep. Just didn't have the proper elevation, certainly had the line. But already, Norwich having to work very, very hard at the back just to deny Manchester United clear space.
There's a theory in the Netherlands, mainly from Danny Blind, that Memphis Depay may have struggled to settle in at Manchester United simply because he's not the main man here. He was the leading man at PSV, very much so last season.
Yeah, well, with all due respect to PSV, this is Manchester United, and
Mata charging at Norwich City. Mata, and now it's Wayne Rooney. Squeezed the shot away. Mata's left on the floor in a heap inside the penalty area.
sorry, I was just speaking about being a big player, but what caught my eye there that Mata's not happy about, I thought it was Martin Olsen that possibly caught Mata there. And if Michael Oliver has played advantage, I'm not sure if he thought it was a foul or not, but I believe there was certain contact just here as he drives to the edge of the box. Nah, possibly not. Possibly it's just the pressure that Martin Olsen's putting him under. A little shift from Wayne Rooney and eventually chokes the shot with the left foot.
There's Redmond. Now it's Teti. This is Houlihan. Norwich tiptoeing forward. Houlihan, too much enough for Brady. Manages to get to it, but couldn't do much more with it.
Yeah, misunderstanding. Good work from Anthony Martial.
Last year, he was leading his Hamilton team out at Arbroath in front of 700 fans, Alex Neil. Now here he is, plotting Manchester United's downfall in the Premier League. Sir Alex Ferguson actually contacted him before the season started, spent an hour on the phone talking to him, telling him what to expect on the pitch and off it in English football's top division. Mata. That's how much De Gea backs himself with his feet.
So good to watch.
Martial. Norwich on the back foot. Martial to Rooney. Martial's continued his run. Rooney couldn't thread it through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, it was brilliant coming from David De Gea back there in the United goal. 3 or 4 passes, they're on top of Norwich 18-yard box.
Ashley Young. Chris Smalling has looked the part for Manchester United this season. Bassong. There's Gary O'Neill. Brady. Just the one game during his time at Manchester United, Robbie Brady. And cup tie against Newcastle. Declan Wood off the hook there.
Yeah, I think we'll say that Declan Rudd found the pass he was looking for, Gary, possibly?
Possibly. This is Juan Mata. United looking to shift the ball around from side to side here. Blind's delivery. It's not a bad delivery.
No, it's a brilliant delivery. Fantastic ball into a real dangerous area. It's exactly the kind of balls that the coach here, Ryan Giggs, would do. Just a little gap, no need to beat anyone. Just put it in that area and let someone go and attack it.
It's not won in 5 games. His longest wait as Manchester United manager for a win. And certainly won't have to wait too much longer.
And that's a couple of times Robbie Brady just comes straight across Ashley Young with the elbow.
Smalling. Loves to use his chest, Marouane Fellaini. This is Mata trying to pick out the pass for the run of Rooney.
Yeah, it was a good run from Rooney. He went early.
That United fans are having to endure games rather than enjoy them. Old Trafford has voiced its disapproval a few times this season.
Yeah, we've gone another 25 minutes and not seen a goal. Certainly not one that stood anyway.
So let's tell you, United top the table when it comes to most passes in their own half and most passes backwards in the Premier League so far this season. This is Tetty as the referee waved play on. Was left grounded in the build-up to that.
Yeah, well, that time Michael Oliver did play advantage. Houlihan just chops it and gets banged in the face from Michael Carrick, not prepared to let the little midfielder go and join in seconds. It's Tetty, indeed himself, chops by Smalling again, like Rooney earlier, just chokes the shot with the left foot.
Martial. Stuck in his tracks by Olsen.
Yeah, he's getting doubled up on out in that right wing area. I think he's looking a little bit frustrated.
It's the owner's turn to pick himself up this time. There's Carrick. Now Mata. Ty's made a run. It's gone beyond him towards Fellaini. It was matched stride for stride by Martin.
Yeah, it's a great header. Fellaini coming in on Russell Martin's blind side.
Talking about the statistics for United, they're averaging just over 3 attempts on goal a game.
Well, that isn't good enough if you're a Manchester United supporter. I think possession means nothing if you're not doing anything with it, Gary. It has to be progressive, it has to be done for a purpose. And those stats certainly back that that is not the case.
They've been getting in, but 3 attempts on target per game, that is it. However, they have an opportunity to try and cause Norwich City a problem here. Fellaini's forward, Smalling. Martial and Rooney is standing just offside at the moment. Flicked away by Olsen. Rooney, now Ashley Young.
When Rooney comes out of that box, Gary, someone has to get through the centre. Fellaini at the back post, as is Depay.
There's too much on that for Juan Mata. The door slams shut. Young wins it back. Now Jones. There's Mata again. Rooney. Mata. Wayne Rooney. Deflection on the way through, a Manchester United corner.
Yeah, I saw Wayne Rooney go down. I wasn't sure if he was looking for the foul. Lovely little 1-2. Nice little roll from Juan Mata.
Daley Blind has been switched to set pieces in the last few weeks. With the head of Fellaini and the way by Jerome. It's Jones. Houlihan losing out. Smalling. This is Memphis Depay. Chance to measure this for Daley Blind. Into an area just in front of Wayne Rooney and put behind for another corner.
Yeah, again, it's a drag back. Danny Blind gets a bit of fortune to create the half yard to get the ball in.
So Daley Blind to take this corner again for Manchester United. Usual suspects are forward and waiting. Martial was looking like he was going to attack it. Smalling took it away from him.
Yeah, I think he was going to go it. Big Smalling decided that he was the man to go and attack it into a decent area. See, Martial loses his marker at the top of the picture. I think Bassong has got a real hold of the jersey of Chris Smalling as well. Good ball from Daley Blind.
It's something we see quite often, isn't it? The defender holding a striker's shirt and vice versa. I guess the smart players let go of the shirt before it looks like they're being completely stretched off the back of the player, so the referee can't really see it. It's Memphis Depay. Norwich City snapping in with the challenges. Here's Redmond. Now it's Wes Hoolahan. Hoolahan can normally spot a pass. He's found Cameron Jerome. Hoolahan's in the middle. And Jerome managed to get that ball across the 6-yard line. And it's dealt with by Young.
Yeah, it's a very good ball. I think Robbie Brady should gamble a little bit, get himself in there a little bit earlier. He might have just got on the end of that.
Jerome with the offer. Here is Cameron Jerome. Norwich City have gained a few yards down this near touchline. Nice touch from Martial. There's Mata. Martial again. He's got Manchester United moving here. Stumbles over. The referee will have to pull it back. O'Neill is about to be booked. Knew exactly what he was doing there to stop that Manchester United counter-attack.
Yeah, 100%. Gary O'Neill, he knew he was going to get burned down the outside, and when Martial cuts inside, it was just taking one for the team. Knows a yellow card was coming.
Well, he's 32 now, Gary O'Neill. He was never the quickest in his younger days. He didn't fancy a race there. Marouane Fellaini almost slipped that through to Mata. Shade to Wayne Rooney. Depay's on his way. Rooney looking for Depay. Lovely idea. Just didn't quite come off for Manchester United.
Yeah, good defending, Russell Martin. Again, like earlier, Fellaini coming on his blind side. Norwich get themselves under pressure through their own fault of not clearing the danger. It's a little feed in from Rooney that Russell Martin does ever so well to cover in. Depay thinks he may have a tap in, but top defending.
Position Russell Martin knows very, very well, that right back role. Often they're not seen as a centre-half these days, but has had to be moved out wide because of Andre Wisdom's injury.
Well, I remember him getting into Scotland squads, Gary, and indeed at that time he's been overlooked for the central position. He was playing full-back.
Ashley Young scurrying forward. Song comes up with the answer.
Well, good defending again from Bassong again. Ashley Young looking for that gap in between defence and goalkeeper.
That's the finest Christmas jumper today that we've seen so far. That time of year when our dress sense goes out of the window. Daley Blind looking to conjure something up here for Manchester United. Smalling and Fellaini break now. It goes beyond Smalling and beyond Fellaini. And it caused a little bit of havoc, but Norwich City have held onto the ropes.
Yeah, all the way through. Can't believe it. It's under Smalling. Fellaini under real pressure as well from Bennett. The big centre-back did ever so well, actually, just to duck from that.
Blind to try his luck again. Fellaini being watched by Bennett. Fired in by Blind. It was Tetty who took charge that time for Norwich City. This is Memphis Depay. Play again waved on. Rooney. Should be Declan Rudds.
Well, the crowd are not happy. They want the ball pulled back. I think there's only so long you can play the advantage for.
Tetty. There's Carrick. Now Rooney.
Such a good player, Michael Carrick.
There's Blind. Now Memphis Depay. Rooney trying to chip it to Depay, and Rooney with the acrobatic effort.
Yeah, not one of his finest, but a great move again. Depay's come in off that line a couple of times now, looking to link up on that right foot.
So Bobby Charlton handing Wayne Rooney his special memento for his 500th appearance for the club today. Rooney 12 goals behind, so Bobby Charlton's Manchester United goal-scoring record. He's currently level with Dennis Law right now on 237. Rooney's in the middle, beyond him, Basson gets to it. Fellaini. It's a handball from a couple of Manchester United fans and Wayne Rooney. Referee not interested. Norwich City on the counter-attack here with O'Neill. Basson. This is Tetty. Now Jones. And David De Gea. Calmness personified with the ball at his feet and a striker racing at him. Redmond. Brady. Jerome picked up again by Nathan Redmond. Couple in the box here for Norwich City, but easy with David De Gea.
Yeah, Daley Blind just took the sting out of that cross. Norwich had options. They themselves have defended crosses very well so far this afternoon. There's a little area in the holding player's position for Manchester United that Fellaini's vacating. And he's given Norwich the opportunity to get in there, and they have got clever players. O'Neill's exploited that once or twice, Houlihan himself.
His eyes will light up at that space. Where's Houlihan? Gives the ball away that time, though. Norwich City came up with Watford, and Watford are 7th right now in the Premier League, and whereas Watford ripped up most of their promotion-winning team, they didn't stand on ceremony or go for a little bit of sentiment, Watford. Norwich City have stuck with what they've done in the last couple of years, their players. They didn't get what they wanted in the summer transfer market. Alex Neil puts that down to going up later than the rest because of the playoffs. But January's on the way.
Yeah, well, I don't think the board will escape January then if that's the case.
You look at Norwich City and Watford, and both have gone about it in different ways in the Premier League this season. Houlihan caught by Juan Mata, a position of promise for the visitors.
Yeah, well, it is a foul. Houlihan had Robbie Brady straight through the heart of that Man United defence. Had he seen him, there he goes there, in the blind side of Daley Blind. It's Juan Mata that draws the foul. A real opportunity.
Over the hair in the Stretford end goal, building his wall.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the wall. Carrick, Fellaini, Smalling in there, Jones. I can't believe for a minute they're not going to go and pick up what we're left with then in the box. Well, here it goes, Fellaini. Is Rooney, they've just changed it then. I'm glad they did, because they were lacking a little bit of physical presence at that back post.
Yeah, Depay has filled the Fellaini hole in the wall. Redmond over this, as is Robbie Brady. De Gea offering the right-hand side of his goal. Sent in by Brady, comfortably dealt with.
A good area, but a superb header from Martial.
Carrick under pressure from Redmond. Alex Neil thought about catching the ball, but it stayed in play, and Depay looking to put the afterburners on. Fellaini. There's Blind, now Rooney. Young. Fellaini looking to stand his ground. Off a Norwich City head, Bennett got his head to it. Another Manchester United corner kick in. Time by Teti, Depay. This is Mata. Blind. Fellaini inevitably the target. Inevitably he gets his head to it. Likewise Teti, who had to get to that. Rooney was waiting to pounce.
Yeah, that's who Fellaini was trying to find. I thought he could have taken it down his chest. Elected to try and head it across goal for his captain.
Again, fizzed forward by the Manchester United midfielder. He gets it back. And time straight to Teti. This is Young. Jones. Time of the game where the home fans begin to get a little bit restless now. United made a good start, but Norwich City have kept them at arm's length.
Yeah, they've defended us crosses very well. They've been compact.
They're looking for something on the break here with Redmond. And now Cameron Jerome is after this. Ashley Young covering the ground. It's Cameron Jerome who's in for Norwich City! And scores for Norwich City! He hung his head last week, but he's bursting with pride this week, Cameron Jerome. And Norwich City have stunned Old Trafford.
Well, if you remember about 5 minutes ago, Gary, I said to you about that hole where Fellaini and Carrick normally is, and it's exactly where Redmond finds himself. In the little area, in the little pockets of space, there, in front of the back four. And then you're in trouble, because he can drive at people. Cameron Jerome doesn't look favourite. He has an option for Brady, but he's not prepared to give him that option. Just confident enough to get himself steadied, get it onto that right foot, and then open the body up, lift it higher above De Gea. De Gea's got not a lot of time to react to it, to be honest, and almost saves it. But it's a wonderful break from Norwich. They've soaked up pressure all afternoon and hit Manchester United on the break. But as I said before, if you're prepared to give pockets of space to clever players, they can go and hurt you and create things, and Norwich have punished Manchester United.
That's Memphis Depay. Now it's Blind. Norwich will comfortably get the ball away, but I wonder how many days Cameron Jerome played over and over in his head that miss against Everton last week at Carrow Road from, what, 6-8 yards out, blazed over the crossbar. Played over and over again on television too. And then this week he stepped up at the Stretford end and put his team in front.
Yeah, I'm sure his manager Alex Neil would have shown him it a few times as well. but that's just been erased. And a good finish from Cameron Jerome. He's strong, he's powerful, he's prepared to win the tackle first of all, and as I said, he had an option in Robbie Brady, but he settled himself, and it is a good finish.
Norwich City fans singing their famous anthem inside Old Trafford. Carrick. Martin's header, he'll have to take care of business again. There's Rooney. Looks to have landed awkwardly. They are used to better than this around here.
Well, if Louis van Gaal was maybe feeling the heat before the game, that man has just heaped even more pressure on him.
The universal backing of the fans. His credit is running out with a lot of them, but he insists the board are firmly behind him and will remain behind him while they remain in the title race. Of course, United knew what they were getting with Louis van Gaal, all about his philosophy when they appointed him. The question is, does Louis van Gaal adjust to Manchester United, or do United adjust to Louis van Gaal?
Well, that's the question, and I don't think the fans are happy. I think if this whistle goes and it's still 1-0 Norwich, then I'm pretty sure they're going to let the manager know their feelings.
Rooney to target off the head of Bennett. This is a Norwich City team who've only kept one clean sheet in the Premier League this season. That was against Swansea City back in November. At the other end, that man has pounced for them. De Gea stretched more than he was hoping for there. The ball did just about remain in play, according to the officials.
Yeah, there's a little gamble from Cameron Jerome. Read the head back, almost got it.
This is Memphis Depay, turning into space, then turning into trouble. Young. No matter. Too close to Declan Rudd.
Yeah, he's trying to find the run of Depay. Again, coming off the wing.
I think that has mainly been the expression here at Old Trafford for most of the season.
Yeah, well, I don't think he can believe what he's seeing. Possibly, he does believe.
This is Martin on the charge for Norwich City. Jerome is in the middle and right beyond him. Slip by Redmond. This is Ashley Young. Now it's Mata. United moving up through the gears. Wayne Rooney's onto this. Rooney, seen off by Olsen.
Yeah, good defending from Olsen. I wasn't sure whether Wayne Rooney had just strayed offside.
The home fans sticking with their team. They need them right now. Fighting by Blind. Tetty again in charge for Norwich City. Ashley Young. Showed great strength initially.
Yeah, and he had to do it as well. He almost got himself wrong side.
Norwich City just one win in their last 11 games. They're leading here at Old Trafford. Played place which seems to have lost its aura, lost the magic. Houlihan, one additional minute at the end of the half. This is Mata. Martial, lovely ball in. They had a Bassong. Now it's Blind. David Blind finds Michael Carrick. Carrick trying to pick up Marouane Fellaini. He did do as well. Flag has gone up.
Yeah, he's coming from outside to in.
Talk to his players shortly, and he will have to deliver some big words, because that man's goal separates the two teams here. Signs of mutiny, but Old Trafford voices its disapproval at the break, because Manchester United are up against it again. Cameron Jerome firing Norwich City into the lead, and as the United players leave the pitch here, the fans do get to their feet and roar them off the pitch. The fans standing shoulder to shoulder with their team. Louis van Gaal about to deliver a massive team talk. Cameron Jerome's goal, the difference, half-time. Manchester United 0, Norwich City 1. Welcome back to Old Trafford. A stern-faced Louis van Gaal marching out for the second half. His Manchester United team trailing here to Norwich City by 1-0. Cameron Jerome looking to ruin Wayne Rooney's 500th appearance for Manchester United. Jerome scoring past David De Gea to put Norwich City in front here as the rain cascades down on Manchester. Changes by either team at the break. Alex Neil 45 minutes away from a massive result. Well, Alex Neil was the first Hamilton boss to win at Celtic since 1938 in October last year. And he could be the first Norwich City manager to win at Old Trafford since 1989, because Norwich City in front at the break thanks to a Cameron Jerome strike, only the second goal that Manchester United have conceded here at Old Trafford in the Premier League this season. Van Gaal looked stern-faced as he marched back to his dugout position for the start of this second half. I just wonder how much the roar from the United fans as the United players left the pitch would have helped with that team talk at half-time.
Yeah, well, I think it would have given the players a little lift. I think we're probably expecting a lot of boos. Michael Oliver feels that this is a free kick. See there, just catches Nathan Redmond in the back of the ankle. But a good start that Man United should be looking at is Norwich have conceded the most second-half goals in the Premier League, so we take a bit of encouragement from that.
Mata back on his feet. There's Depay. It's Martial who continues in that wide role. Now Young. That's Blind. This is Rooney. Manchester pie. Once again, Norwich City keeping a good shape. Looking to use the pace of Redmond again on the counter-attack here. He played a part in the goal. And Redmond has found space. Jerome ahead of him.
Brilliant play from Redmond.
Wilson charging forward for Norwich City. A couple in the box, including Brady. Jones reaches it. Over the head of Olsen. Just misjudged that. Seemed to be taken out. It is a Norwich City free kick.
Martial does ever so well to work back and stop the easy cross coming in. And as Olsen just trying to manufacture a half yard. I think he's bought a free kick there.
A long way to go, but at the moment his team are writing the headlines. Redmond with eyes on this. Bassong amongst those gathered forward. Fellaini takes charge for United. This is Brady. Tetty. This is Tetty again. Now O'Neill. Hunted down by Carrick. Mata. The pie to his right. This now is Martial. Norwich with plenty back. Mata overcooks it.
That's a poor delivery from Mata. He's trying to feed it in there. Just whip it in. Keep it low. Whip it in between the goalkeeper and centre-backs and see what happens. But again, when he's driving there, Rooney's coming short. He's coming off the game. He's got no one going in behind. It allows Norwich just to get the back four intact and face the play.
Manchester United unbeaten at Old Trafford this season in the Premier League. Only remaining team in the top division with an unbeaten home record. It is on the line here.
I just wonder sometimes what Ryan Giggs thinks. Sitting there having played in some sparkling outfits. And it's just total different football, I believe, that Ryan Giggs is watching.
Mata on a charge. And Mata standing his ground and Declan Rudd pouncing on it, and between them they get the job done.
Yeah, great defending. Bassong knows exactly what one Mata's going to do. Reads the left over him, then it's all just about Bassong's power, strength.
Well, who won 2 promotions last season, Sebastian Bassong, spell at Watford, and then with Norwich City. Under Herrera has been sent to warm up by Louis van Gaal. It's a rousing reception on the Stratford end, who always sing his name whether he's in the starting 11 or on the bench. Giving the manager a little nudge, I think. This is Wes Houlihan. Fellaini, Redmond's after him. And Mata. Launched over by Brady.
I was going to say he'll be lucky to escape a yellow card here, stopping a promising attack. Just tackling from the wrong side. Mata getting himself between the ball and the man. Some wicked weather blowing in as well. Gary that the players are having to deal with.
Smalley. This is Blind. City are unbeaten when they scored the first goal in games this season in the Premier League. They've won 3 of the 4, drawing the other. Difficult to shake off the ball once they're ahead. Blind. This is Mata. Able to link up with Ashley Young. Now Brady. Jerome making the move. Jerome needs a little bit of help here. Smalling got to the ball, but Brady picked up. Eventually Young wins it back for Manchester United.
Look how hard Norwich worked to get it back though. Smalling was aggressive, but Norwich equally aggressive in their intentions to get the ball back.
Does like to play aggressive front foot football, Alex Neil. He said in the first half he's had to change their style because he felt they were too open doing it that way, but still wants his team to win the ball back as soon as possible.
Well, when Manchester United are trying to force a game, they have to. There's gaps, and I've seen once or twice already in the second half, just little balls fed in behind Smalling and Jones for Cameron Jerome, just to go and put them under pressure, turn them.
Even for Manchester, this is raining heavily. There's Carrick. Carrick again, he's got the vision and the delivery, and Rooney took it down, but then taken off his toe by Bennett.
Yeah, I thought for a minute Rooney was in there. Lovely little drift off of Bassong's shoulder.
We've mentioned before, for all the sideways passing that Manchester United have had this season, Carrick is the one who can see a pass forward and often deliver. But look at this now for Norwich City. Jerome has found Teti. It's Teti! Norwich City have burst through the Old Trafford front door, and Manchester United are bang in trouble.
Well, I thought Norwich had let one go by not seeing the early run of Teti. They're just biding their time for the right time to play the pass. It's classic counter-attacking football. First of all, it's Wayne Rooney under all sorts of pressure from Teti. And as Cameron Jerome steps inside, I thought he missed the pass, but of course he could see it. And he played it to perfection. Teti bursting through. He wins the first tackle there. But he's not intent on stopping. Look at him busting through the heart of the Manchester United backline. Ashley Young can't cover it, and he just closes his foot there. It's almost a toe end. De Gea is helpless, and could Louis van Gaal be helpless?
Norwich City without a win on this pitch in this stadium since 1989. Louis van Gaal motionless.
It's just how easy that Norwich burst through the back line of Manchester United.
Strong challenge that on Rooney by O'Neill, but the referee was happy with it. Alex Teti's first goal for over a year. A moment he won't forget, scoring at this famous stadium. It's Cameron Jerome. City hungry for more goals here. Brady is offloaded to Houlihan. Houlihan back in, and Blind had stepped in to make sure Jerome didn't have a free run at that.
That's a fantastic delivery, and again a real good break from Norwich. They look the side that is more purposeful when they break forward.
Martial trying to smuggle the ball through for Juan Mata. Alex Neil, the Norwich City manager, working his magic. The man who won promotion with Norwich City, took Hamilton up into the top division in Scotland, won at Celtic Park, and right now his team in the driving seat at Old Trafford. Hall, he spoke yesterday. He knows he has to get results. He's seen the likes of Jose Mourinho lose his job. He says only results, winning games, will keep him in the hot seat here. He says he doesn't want to end his football career with the sack. I mentioned earlier, for the first time really, he looked vulnerable when he was talking yesterday.
Yeah, well, I just wonder whether he lacks belief in what he's doing. He can be as confident as he likes in terms of speaking the game, but whether he feels that his players can carry those instructions on how he wants to play out and get results, I'm not so sure.
This is Memphis Depay. Bassong in the way.
Norwich have just dealt with so much in this match, working ever so hard.
Summed up with that challenge, full-blooded, wholehearted from Gary O'Neill. The Stratford end responding. And Herrera will be on shortly. This is Rooney. Michael Carrick. Now Memphis Depay. Depay with a cross. Rooney was setting himself, but Norwich City managed to deal with the danger. I think it was Robbie Brady who got back.
Yeah, it was. Terrific defending.
This is Ashley Young. Rooney setting himself. We've seen that before.
Yeah, well, Manchester United take the free kick very quickly. And it's pushed out wide to Martial as he feeds the ball in. It is behind them. Almost Man City-esque. Not the same outcome, of course.
Substitution for Manchester United.
There's the change then. It's the end of the match for Marouane Fellaini. Along comes a man who is loved here, Ander Herrera, because he always seems to do something. Louis van Gaal hasn't played him as much as Herrera would like. Louis van Gaal, you know, he's big about having a balance in his team. He thinks Herrera playing him can upset that balance.
Yeah, well, they have to upset that balance because it's not working. They need goals, they need creativity, they need a thrust from the middle of the park.
He's gone in alongside Carrick. Norwich City leading by 2-0 at Old Trafford. Manchester United have yet to have a shot on target. Here's Herrera. Now Blind. Rooney. Right up there to greet him. There's Tetty for company as well. This is Carrick. Memphis Depay. Depay finds Mata. He was trying to find his big pal Herrera. There's Redmond and Norwich City look dangerous on the counter-attack. It's been a perfect game plan. Sit back, hit United on the counter-attack. And that is exactly what they've done so far.
Yeah, on the 2-0 up here, they can just continue in that vein. There's that little ball I was speaking about, Barry. They just feed it in behind the fullbacks. And Cameron Jerome has done it all afternoon, just goes willingly.
This is Martial. Memphis Depay. Martial's continued his run. There's the French striker again. He's awarded the Golden Boy of 2015 trophy before kick-off here. To the best young player in Europe. Depay trying to run Martin. He's away from Martin. Mata, nice touch to bring that ball under a spell. This is Olsen, United corner.
Yeah, I think Martin Olsen could have just rolled that back to Rudd.
Almost orthodox clearance by Bassong.
No, he dealt with it, but again, no one through the middle of the goals for Manchester United. 4 red jerseys pulling towards the back.
Blind. Ander Herrera. A slip, an unfortunate slip by O'Neill, and this is Memphis Depay. The pressure builds.
Yeah, it's building. Good defending again from Norwich. Depay had one Mata around the back there.
Blind's corner, Teddy this time, commanding for Norwich City. Nicely done by Houlihan. This is Redmond away from Mata, and the break could be on again here for Norwich. Houlihan has just been pulled back off the ball by Young. Teddy.
The Redmond's been terrific at that this afternoon, 3 or 4 times now in the second half. He just bought time for Norwich against Manchester United's break.
City will be bringing on Johnny Howson very shortly here. Chris Smalling, Rooney. Olsen, who's quick, gets back, made life awkward for Rooney, who's screaming at the assistant referee, and he didn't get the free kick.
Yeah, I think it's a very poor ball. It's played with the outside of the foot, always going away from Wayne Rooney. There's that hole again in between midfield and defence.
It's Houlihan who's in it for Norwich City. Where's Houlihan? That could have been awkward for De Gea. Ashley Young. Mata. Martin beats the pie to it. Norwich about to make this change with Johnny Howson coming on. And it will be Wes Houlihan who will make way. Who's been playing in that pocket of space, but Neil, when you look at the way Manchester United started out here with Carrick and Fellaini, and now Carrick and Herrera in the holding role, neither really are defensive midfielders.
No, and too many times in that first half Fellaini was going forward. I saw it, so I'm pretty sure that Alex Neil and Norwich players would have seen it as well. And they certainly exploited that gap with the first goal.
Ashley Young. The ball in just over the head of Rooney, and Martial trying to set himself. Martial! He smashes it home at a stretford end. And Manchester United show signs of life.
Well, it's a very good finish. I thought at first it was going to land on Wayne Rooney's head as the ball shoved wide. I did say in the first half that Ashley Young would provide quality from that area. It's a great ball in. It misses Rooney. But the big man gets a slice of luck. But when he gets the slice of luck, he still has to produce a lovely little bit of quick feet. And he drags it with the right. As it drops, Wayne Rooney actually judged this, got a little skip on it. Gets the luck there, but watch the little shift. Right foot inside and dispatched with his left. It's a wonderful finish. I'm convinced this boy will score goals if he's played through the middle of the park. That's where he was there, and gets United straight back in the match.
23 minutes to save this game. There's Redmond. Looks like he's been moved more centrally since Howson came on. Martial's first Premier League goal in 10 Premier League games. Martial trying to latch onto that. City in the way, but Norwich City will now, you'd imagine, be right in the eye of the storm.
Yeah, the fans are just ramping up the noise now. He knows it.
Smalling. There's Herrera. Loose ball, Carrick will collect. Danger for Norwich here is if they sit too deep and invite Manchester United all the way on into their box. Herrera. It's Ashley Young. He's got away from Redmond. The fist of Declan Rudd. Daley Blind fired it back goalwards. Another Manchester United corner.
Yeah, they get the corner. It was a decent effort from Daley Blind.
Deep from Blind. Phil Jones.
Watching Ryan Giggs out here on the touchline.
Norwich again on the counter-attack here. This is where they've been threatening, and Cameron Jerome stolen away from him, and a full-blooded challenge there. Ashley Young, the man who's down.
Yeah, he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Phil Jones had to make it just a little bit earlier. Gary O'Neill all over that. That's a nasty challenge.
Maybe he needed that timeout, Alex Neil, just to get fresh instructions onto his players.
I think there, just by looking at the instruction, he's almost wanting doubling up in the wide areas. Ashley Young getting too much space there, going 1-for-1 to get crosses into the box.
Ashley Young thankfully back on his feet. Well, the Premier League has always been the playground for the rich and famous, but this season the so-called Leicester Lights shining brightly. Leicester City are ripping up the usual script. Crystal Palace are muscling in on the big boys' territory. Watford creating waves. Bournemouth with the big scalps in the last couple of weeks. Norwich City coming here and doing this. Basson. Herrera. Juan Mata. Memphis Depay. Nice touch from Herrera to Young. Basson comes up with the answer and helped on its way by Howson. To make life awkward for Phil Jones. Looks like Norwich City are going to throw it at the back here. It's Young, deep cross, Depay will try try and keep it alive. Maybe Brady, looks like he's been switched to a right wing-back role. Let's do it.
Yeah, he's been switched over. Olsen's continuing at left-hand side. Martin now playing at the heart of that three. It's just a flat 5-4-1 now.
Needs must for Norwich City to try and claim 3 vital points. Ryan Giggs is still standing in the technical area. Louis van Gaal is a man who doesn't think he can influence the game while it's going on, which is why you don't see him move from his seat in the dugout. He believes he's given the players the instructions. It's up to them to go and do it. This is Tetty. Blund intervening for United. Wilson doing likewise for Norwich City. There's Redmond, away from Herrera. Jerome's made the run across Redmond. Now O'Neill. Brady. Against Johnny Howson, which frustrates Alex Neil down below us. Roy Keane has seen enough. Not in his day.
Oh, I can't see any United players going about snarling at each other.
Martial. Won the ball back through industry and endeavour. I'd say not in Roy Keane's day, but let's not forget that United did have their struggles at times when Roy Keane was part of this team. Sir Alex Ferguson, he may have gone through a spell of not winning the title, but he was always building another team. Say United haven't been at their flowing, fluid best since the days of Ronaldo, Tevez and Rooney here all together.
Yeah, well, they're certainly struggling just now. Norwich going to the 5.
Herrera, that's Rooney. This is Blind, and now it's Memphis Depay. Carrick. Herrera. Turning into trouble, but in the presence of mind to get himself out of it. Young's cross over the head of Martial. Brady had to keep concentrated. That's Herrera.
That's a good ball again from Ashley Young.
Manchester United now into double figures when it comes to corners. To Norwich City 0. Juan Mata, looks to be shirt pulling going on inside the box, involving Chris Smalling, who's about to pull his shirt back down. Into the final 10 minutes, and Norwich City have not won or dropped any points in the final 10 minutes of matches in the Premier League this season.
It's just a huge big yellow and green line. Manchester just get it wide and get at people. Robbie Brady's now playing right full-back. He needs to go on the outside, Memphis.
Time goes on the outside, and he delivers the cross as well. Who's back defending there for Norwich. Now Juan Mata. Picked up by Ashley Young, fizzed in dangerously. No takers in the middle for Manchester United.
What a ball.
Return by Depay. Chance, massive chance in front of the Trafford end.
Oh, what a ball. That is the exact area I was speaking about earlier. In between defence and goalkeeper.
Norwich City just about standing their ground here. The finish line in this match is almost coming into view for them. The referee has seen that as a foul. Martial picking himself up, and Manchester United with a wonderful opportunity here.
Yeah, it's a great ball into the feet of Martial. Takes it really well. Daley Blind and Memphis over the top.
He's just been called over to this near side to get some fresh instructions from Ryan Giggs, who's been stood in the technical area for a good 15 minutes now. Meanwhile, Declan Rudd in a Norwich City goal. The Norwich City fan looking to try and keep Manchester United at bay here. It's over the wall and Declan Rudd gets to it. And he deals with it for Mata.
Decent effort. I don't think it has the pace to beat Rudd in the goal. Gets it up and down, Mata, but it's comfortable in the end.
We'll do the target here, just beyond it. A double change on the way from Norwich City shortly. Yusuf Malumbo. Malumbo, one of those to come on. This is Dear Mercy Mbakami. Norwich City in the bottom three at the start of play today. One win in their last 11 games. This is tantalisingly close for them. It's Young. Herrera. Ashley Young. Herrera again. Seen off for now by Gary O'Neill. Phil Jones. Able to pick out a red shirt. Back in by Daley Blind. Also had plenty of time to deal with that. Young. There's Herrera. Anthony Martial. Wood could have picked that up. There's a little change then. Mbakami coming on, as is Yusuf Malumbu. Malumbu will replace Gary O'Neill. Who were a winner on this ground with West Bromwich Albion last season. Gary O'Neill holding his hamstring as he makes his way off the pitch. I don't think the home fans are convinced.
No, and you can't blame them either.
So Malumbu on, and also coming on is Mbakami, who will replace Cameron Jerome, whose counter-attack got the ball rolling for Norwich City here, his counter-attacking goal. Mbakami, the striker, on loan from Dynamo Kiev, on the pitch. Young. And so often in the past, this was when the cavalry charge started for Manchester United, but Louis van Gaal has told the fans to stop living in the past, live in the here and now. This is where they're at right now. Memphis Depay. Fly on the outside again of Brady. Wilson need to keep eyes on that. That's Malumbu. Now Redmond, the break could be on again here for Norwich City. And McCartney finds Redmond. Here's Johnny Howson. And McCartney. McCartney, it's Malumbu! And De Gea got down to it. And Johnny Howson wanting something as he looked to try and pounce on the follow-up. But Norwich City again showing their strength on the counter-attack.
Yeah, it's a good effort. Again, you expect De Gea to make the save, which he does. Howson, you could just see there in the back lift. Daley Blind just catches him ever so slightly.
Is he right to appeal there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think in the pullback for the shot, he does take contact.
Somewhat nervously singing their anthem again away to our right-hand side. They've not won here since 1989. Is this the day? Is this the year? There's Yusuf Malumbu. And McCartney looking to stretch Manchester United again.
This is a break from Norwich as it comes in. It's a decent ball. Just a cut back to the edge of the box. Malumbu just with a side foot finish. And good finishing. Expect De Gea to save it. It's a follow-up from Howson that was complaining. Could have been a penalty. You were saying about Van Gaal not coming out. I think it's good to see a presence at the side of the pitch. I think sometimes the players look for it. That's why Ryan Giggs is there.
Made his name just a couple of yards over that right line on this pitch, didn't he, Ryan Giggs? Up and down this pitch. Louis van Gaal convinced that Ryan Giggs will be the next manager of Manchester United. That's Memphis Depay. Olsen. Off balance in the end. Manchester United with yet another corner kick.
Yeah, good defending. Gets himself into a position where Mata's not going to get easy possession himself.
Declan Road, big call, and the ball ends up in his hands.
Well, again, no red shirts piling in, putting the goalkeeper under pressure. Phil Jones, I was watching, I don't think he expected it to be taken so quickly.
Giggs was the interim manager the last time these two teams met here. A couple of seasons ago, a 4-0 win for Manchester United. The cameras at the moment trained on Louis van Gaal, but how about Alex Neil? The youngest manager in the Premier League, managing Hamilton last season, the player manager, promoted with Norwich City, and now possibly about to be a winner at Old Trafford. David McNally, the Norwich City chief executive, who used to work at Celtic, and then he put Alex Neil's name forward.
Old Trafford, the attendance this evening is 75,320. Thank you for your support.
It really isn't good enough. It really isn't good enough for a club like this. You can talk what you want about possession. Possession means nothing if you're not scoring goals and winning games.
This is Wayne Rooney. Louis van Gaal needs a goal. Manchester United need a goal here.
Well, he's just trying to clip this into the box. You can see there, too much elevation on it. Depay does get himself in from the wide left position.
Norwich City's only away win so far this season was at Sunderland back in August. Manchester United without a win in 5 games. The last time they went 6 games without a win in a single season was December 1998. They lost the 6th game at home to Middlesbrough 3-2. It didn't turn out too badly for them though at the end of the season with the treble.
Yeah, well, that was a different team. It was a different breed of player, different style of football.
Here's Malumbu. It's a quiet Old Trafford. The Norwich City fans preparing to celebrate, but watching on nervously. Not too sure what the home fans will be thinking about this. They have stood by their team. A few boos to begin with at half-time, but then they applauded them and roared them off. And they stood by them even when they fell 2 behind. But what will the verdict be if it remains this way in the next few minutes?
Well, again, tactically from Alex Neil, lost the goal, changed to a 3 central defenders lineup. We're hoping that can keep them in the game.
Martial on the charge, away by Malumbu. Well, looking to nudge that goalwards. There will be 4 additional minutes. A young manager making his way in the game. He's about to make a big name for himself here today, if his team hold on. I don't think, Neil, I've seen Ryan Giggs stay so long in a technical area since Louis van Gaal got the job here.
No, I think he's just taking the reins. The point I was making about seeing a presence at the side of the pitch when things are not going well, I think he knows that. I think he knows the impact that Sir Alex Ferguson made when he stepped into that technical area. And if Louis van Gaal refuses to do it, then I believe someone has to do it.
The referee has indicated a minimum of 4 minutes.
Confirmation of the 4 additional minutes. United 4 minutes away from losing their unbeaten home record. They've won 4 of the previous 7, drawn the other 3. But again, it just doesn't feel right around here.
No, I think the fans are reserved to the fact that this regime is not giving them football that they want to watch. It's not pleasing on the eye, and although they were only 6 points off the top league beforehand, it's not been an impressive day.
Have Norwich City done enough here? 2 goals on the counter-attack. Martial firing one back for Manchester United. Smalling's in the middle here. It's over his head, and he was leaning in to the Norwich City defender, Ryan Bennett.
Yeah, Smalling, a little bit of desperation. It's not a bad ball from Juan Mata. Smalling all over it, and he realises he's not going to get it. Climbs all over back of Bennett. Well, you really shouldn't be yawning as a Manchester United supporter.
Norwich City are up the pitch, and Norwich City minutes away from recording a famous win at Old Trafford. Dave Stringer, the last manager to do it back in '89, with goals from Dale Gordon and a Robert Fleck penalty. A team who were desperate for a win, desperate to pull themselves out of the bottom three, having dropped in there last week. Herrera. Malumbu has stayed down after trying to close down Herrera. Manchester United, as is their right, play on, and Chris Smalling has stayed forward here. It's Smalling! Was that the moment for Manchester United?
That's a great ball. I'm just not sure if he was in two minds, you know. He was watching Wayne Rooney coming in to his right-hand side. It's a great ball. He has a little look just at the last minute, sees Rudd coming out, and to be fair to the goalkeeper, he comes out, puts himself right in the firing line of Smalling. Just trying to turn the head on it, find that far corner.
Norwich City fans counting down the seconds. Malumbu, Carrick, that's Olsen. Redmond got a big part for Norwich City on the counter-attack. How much do Manchester United have left in them here? Malumbu across Juan Mata. Blind. Brady steps in for Norwich City. Old Trafford is losing its magic, losing its aura. And Louis van Gaal is a manager whose back is against the wall, who is under pressure, under fire. But Alex Neil, a manager who is making a real name for himself. And Norwich City have written the headlines here. Their first win at Old Trafford since 1989. Finally, those fans can leave here with smiles on their faces and head back to East Anglia. It's finished at Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Norwich City 2.